we have some media on the call waiting to ask you some questions. But tough result, but you got an assist in a second straight match. And again, kind of coming down that line and playing a good ball into the box. Can you talk a little bit about what's starting to click for you guys in your service?
Yeah, I think, Mike has really drilled it in our heads to look for players in the box and always getting runners into the box, and I think that's the biggest thing. And, tonight I saw Soph wide open, so just played with the ball and she slotted it in for me.
Right, we will open it up to questions now. If you have one for Weaver, please use the raise hand feature, and we'll start it off with Taylor Vincent.
Hi, Morgan. Thanks for chatting with us today. I wonder if you kind of start off your overall thoughts on the game. I know that you went into halftime even, and then that quick score after you started the second half. How do you kind of try to mentally reset there and kind of get the momentum back on your side?
Yeah, well, I guess, let's be honest, it wasn't the best game for us, and I think a lot of us are pretty pissed off. So I think just going into the next game, we just need to keep our heads up and be the Portland Thorns. And we were not tonight. 100% we're not the Portland Thorns, and I think that's really frustrating. Even when we went down a goal, we weren't ourselves today. You could see it on the field. So next game, off day tomorrow, which will be nice just to kind of reset, get back on Tuesday, and just really focus on what we need to be better on against Chicago.
Thank you.
Great, do we have any more questions for Morgan? Right, next we'll go to Jeff Kasu.
Thanks for taking the time, Morgan. I'm wondering, obviously, a lot of leaders and veterans out there, Becky's been sort of missing for a bit. I'm just curious kind of what she brings in terms of intangibles, maybe what's missing if she's not out there, in terms of leadership and that. I mean, what's sort of felt when Sauerbrun's not out there sometimes?
Yeah, I think, Becky just calms everyone down. You can just look at her and it's like, okay, just take a breath, relax. I think, it sucks that she's not out there. We miss her, of course, but we have to bring it as well without her. So I think that's the struggle. I don't even know how to really say it, but we're just not working together as well as we should, and so it's frustrating. So now we just need to come together and see what we can do better, is what I can really give you.
I appreciate that. How different do you feel like this Orlando team was too? Obviously a very different result, but it feels like a very different team maybe from the one that you all met in the opener?
Yeah, 100%. They have some great forwards, and they brought it tonight. They won the first, second ball, and I think that was our biggest thing is we did not do tonight. We were not ourselves, so it sucks, but I guess we're done playing them, so now we got to bring it to Chicago.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Paul Danzer.
Hey Morgan, I'm just curious. The weather, the heat in Houston was bad, and in Orlando. Not looking for excuses, but how tough is it for teams from the Northwest to adjust to those conditions on short notice?
Yeah, it's no excuse 100%, but it is difficult. I think, I don't want to use it as an excuse, but it was something definitely today that hit us a little bit harder, but still no excuse. We should have been better.